welcome, guys, to the second recording, episode 2 of the Friggin Nerds podcast. I am your host, Mario Lima, and as always, I'm joined by the lovely Alicia Dumas.
Well, I thought you were going to say a lovely Mike. I was very disappointed.
Even worse, Mike.
Hey, you know,
I got my floral overalls for you.
I mean,
those are like his Willa overalls.
I was going to save the best for last, of course.
Oh.
Because then we got all the way from the lovely... It's White House, Tennessee, right?
White House, Tennessee.
From White House, Tennessee. We used to say Nashville. For all the way from Tennessee, we got the lovely Southern Belle herself, Loki's side piece, Brittany Berkey.
Oh, yes.
And then fanny pack wearing, because he has given up the fanny pack, has moved on to the floral overalls, y'all. Look at that. How many chocolate donuts can you fit in that? Of course, it's the Hufflepuff himself, Mikey Berkey.
What's up, guys? How y'all doing tonight?
Oh, we're doing good. We see the chat is looking lit so far. We have a lot of love for the new music. That's we worked really hard on that. I did my own flute solos on there, guys.
Hey now.
So that was I'm very proud of that. Beautiful stuff, guys. Great
McHugh,
stuff.
I see you in the chat. What's up, man? I'm always lovely to you. I appreciate that, man.
And of course, let's get I think everything's sounding good. No complaints yet. Mic check 1 2. Everyone sound good in the chat to you guys. Everything sounds good. Everything sounds Gucci.
Sounds Gucci.
Wicked
Gucci.
I think it sounds wicked Gucci. It's wicked Gucci. But man, yeah, we're as always.
Florals.
Florals.
Florals for life.
Florals.
Yes.
I love that.
It looks pretty bad. It looks like I kind of have bra on or something on where the overlay is. All you can see is the straps.
I think you need to stand for this whole episode, so all we can see is the florals.
He's like a really pretty Wreck-It Ralph. It's beautiful.
That's right. Hey guys.
Yeah, so Brittany, do you want to tell the story about how Mike got these lovely overalls?
Yes.
Yeah, so I followed this brand on Instagram. I love them. It's Lucy and Yak, and they're from Australia. And they're kind of pricey. So I really wanted to make sure that when I ordered these overalls that I checked all my sizing and I got exactly the right size. And so I followed the stupid chart and they came in. I've waited like 2 weeks for them to get here. And I put them on. I was so excited. And I literally looked like I was wearing like a duvet cover. Like they were so big on me. I was like, son of a bitch, are you kidding me?
Oh,
I'm like, try these on. And they literally fit Mike perfectly. And I'm like, this is going to cost me like $30 to return. You are absolutely wearing these. They look so good on you.
Oh,
He
yeah.
refuses to go out in public, but I'm like, you're at least going to wear them in Universal. It's happening.
I will at least wear them on stream tonight. That's what's happening. So
And in Universal.
So take it where you can get it, I guess.
yes.
You know?
I think too, it may just be considered my punishment for getting last place in the nonsense draft.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that
Last
was rough,
episode.
man.
I mean, the polls are still open, guys.
Polls are still open.
We're gonna do some campaigning when the podcast starts recording.
Oh yeah, there's still time. There's still time for Star Wars to come up on top.
Normally the polls will be closed by the time we record the next episode, but we had a short turnaround time, so I left them open.
Yeah, so we had a cool one coming in for you guys coming up. Wolfpack in the chat asked link for a Twitter poll. It should still be on our official Twitter.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, Mike's leaving it up and he's going to keep extending it until his votes come up. That's his plan.
It's going to be on for another 2 years.
He's just waiting for a good DC film to come out to boost his numbers.
Like, see, I told you
And
guys.
he'll revive it.
I told you guys. There's a direct link to the poll. Only click it though if you select Team Mike. And other than that, don't click it.
Or Team Lee, because
Lee's
leading, man.
Lee's killing.
Smoking it.
I remember at first, like, she was getting no votes and she was worried about that. And then, like, I looked later.
I was the only person that voted for myself. Like,
yeah, I looked back in the afternoon and she was, well, her and Britt were like neck and neck. Like, Brittany's
still
really
are,
close.
kind of.
Brittany's really close.
Yeah, you're only 2 points ahead of Britt. So she just.
I'm gonna go to Walmart to the parking lot with 20s and just start like paying people for votes.
Go to this link.
I feel like that's illegal.
What's up, Putter?
How are
you, man?
That's extortion. Oh man.
You got to get the votes however you can get them.
Yes.
Hey,
You know.
It is what it is. But guys,
I love how Lee's in space too. Look at that.
Yeah, you know she's
and I'm drinking out of an ET mug.
Look at that.
She looks like an Avenger. Like just you're
Right?
like Captain Marvel.
Yes.
Captain Marvel indeed.
Goals.
So what say you guys? You think we should get started with the episode 2 of the Friggin' Nerds podcast?
Do it.
Let's do it.
Let's
Friggin' nerd.
Let's friggin' do it.
Let's friggin'
do it.
Reminder
Let me get this
to
ready.
There
Yeah,
you
get
go.
those flowers up.
Reminder to everybody in the chat, we are starting to record our next episode of the podcast, so we will be going live. We are recording for you guys to watch later on Spotify for those who aren't here.
Listen,
And all that, whatever.
you don't watch on Spotify, you goob.
Listen, I'm gonna watch you in a second. Anyways, so if we're not, talking to the chat, you guys know why. We are, recording. When we got done recording, we'll hang out for a few minutes before we have to say goodnight to everybody. So without further ado, guys, welcome to the Friggin' Nerds podcast. Hello and welcome to episode 2 of the Friggin' Nerds podcast. I am your host, Mario Lima, and join with me as always, my lovely future wife, smoking hot wife to be exact, Alicia Dumas.
Oh, again with the full name.
Again. I'll be putting the middle name in next week if you don't cut out that sass, brother.
Oh man.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Mama Dawn, if you're
This
listening.
escalated quickly.
Oh man, that did escalate quickly. And all the way from our beautiful, beautiful state of Tennessee, we have Brittany Berkey.
Heyo.
Oh, my full name too.
I
That's
know,
weird.
I'm
I don't get
anticipating
called
mine.
Brittany very
Oh,
often.
and then all the way to the right, the former fanny pack wearing, overall wearing. Look at that beautiful fist of phone in there. No more fanny packs are needed.
yeah.
Floral print wearing overalls. Mike Berkey.
What's
How come
up,
Mike
guys?
gets
Can we make the camera
There
go
it
up so
is.
you see-
There
Look at
Oh,
that floral
yeah.
pattern.
I'd like
Whoa.
to file
pockets
a
down here.
complaint that Mike got his nickname and the
That's
rest of
right.
us got the full name. So
Listen.
We got her in
I don't know
trouble
what kind of
names.
favoritism this
Well,
is,
hey,
but I'm not having it.
Hey, Mike sent me Pokemon cards. You send me Pokemon cards, I'll be your best friend.
I bought you
that's right,
Pokemon
baby.
cards.
Well,
Sir.
I mean, I don't know. Anyways, we'll
I'll
talk.
send you some overalls.
I'll,
I'm
just,
the favorite. I'm the favorite.
I'll wear some overalls. You can send me some designs. I'll pick a design. I'll wear some overalls.
Yes.
Rugrats pattern.
Y'all are
Rugrats
gonna look
pattern.
so good in Universal in your matching
Oh my god.
overalls and your matching fanny packs.
We could just fanny pack
Guys.
it also.
Sub to Twitch and all of that. Drop your biddies so that we can get Mike and Mario matching overalls
Oh,
for our
sorry.
Yes.
next trip.
Yes.
Now it's
I'll
on.
totally rock it. I'll rock
In
it out
Australia, they call them dungarees.
there. Dungarees.
Dungarees, or we
Like
can call dunga
Dungaroos?
dungas.
Yeah,
for
I was
short.
just thinking that
I thought you were
Dunkaroos
going Dunkaroos.
Yeah,
No, they're
you remember Dunkaroos?
Dungarees. It makes it
Dunkaroos.
sound cooler.
with a K or a G. Dungarees or Dunkarees?
With a G. Dun
G.
like
Dungarees.
dunga.
like dung
Dun-
bomb.
Yeah, like
Like the poo. Like poo.
You can fit
Yeah.
a lot of dung bombs in those overalls in that front pocket. Fit
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot of at least 50 dungs.
Oh, and if you're listening, if you're an audio listener, we apologize for the amount of time we've spent on these flower overalls. Please come visit us on Twitch. And
Or
come
YouTube.
see what
take
we're
a
talking
little
about.
look see.
Yeah, if you want to see these overalls, you got to come to Twitch. Let's check out that exclusive content. But anyways,
Or
guys,
YouTube.
or YouTube. But anyways, guys, this is as you know, this is the Friggin' Nerds podcast where we talk about everything in the nerdy realm of news. First of all, we'll start off with first, how was y'all's weekend?
It was good. It was very, very busy. We had an excellent, productive busy. Correct. We had an excellent D&D campaign.
Yeah.
Saturday night, that was super fun.
It was fantastic.
Which you can check out on our YouTube channel.
Swung on the entrails.
Swung on the entrails.
Some of us did anyway.
It was fantastic.
Others of us melted them.
Yes. And then Sunday we were out in the yard doing
some
work.
real world Animal Crossing.
Oh, there we go. That's a stream right there. You guys should do like a garden stream where you guys just set up a camera and just hang out in the garden all afternoon.
It's just going to be me like complaining the whole time.
It's so
more
hot.
Glutes. My hamstring. No more waiting.
No more.
Like.
Oh no. Very exciting. Me and Lee had a bit of a nerdy weekend. Saturday we had D&D, of course. Lots of fun with our good pals, James and Sue, Brita, DM Master Sticker. Awesome time. And then on Sunday, me and Alicia took a trip with my good pal Andrew Robinson and her brother Alex. Which was a blast, hanging out with those two as always. And we went up to Boston, across from Fenway Park, the House of Blues, which was converted into a Mooby's. And if you don't know what Mooby's is, it's the fast food restaurant from Clerks 2 and all the Jay and Silent Bob kind of universe movies. And it was a hell of a time. I personally had a great time. I had a great experience. I'll tell my story first because Lee had a bit of a different experience than I did.
Oh, no.
So we get there. I'm a huge Kevin Smith fan. I'm wearing my Mooby's hat right now, actually. Huge fan, and so I was really excited to find out this was coming to Boston because I think it was actually in Orlando when we were down there because I saw somebody walking around with a Mooby shirt, the same one that Lee's kind of wearing, but said Florida on it, and I was like, oh, I wonder if they had one down here. And sure enough, it was there while we were down there. And then when we came home, I'm like, oh great, it's gonna be down here. We'll go check it out. We have to kind of order ahead of time, like we ordered like weeks ahead of time. And we got like some burgers, onion rings, one ring to rule them all, and all that stuff. And went down there, and it was great. All set up, looks like the restaurant for the most part. You know, it's an old venue, music venue, so you can only do so much. So the bar was converted. That's where you kind of picked up your food and stuff. And you had to sit down, and there was merch to buy. And I thought it was great. I had a fun time. I wasn't expecting, if you guys know the movies at home, it's a crappy fast food restaurant, so you're not expecting it to be like gourmet food, and I was perfectly fine with my it's called a cow tipper. It's just a regular old cheeseburger with some ketchup and mustard, some pickles, and 3 burger patties. 3 burger patties.
Three burger patties.
Sounds like a heart attack.
It was a lot of beef, and then on top of that, I had to get the onion rings to rule them all. I got ordered tater tots, and they had like these specialty kind of drinks, like margarita type deals. So we were drinking, brother. And so I just had a good time, and it was great. They were playing like Jay and Silent Bob reboot on the TVs, and and I went to go hang out. I'm sure Michael will probably give me a little bit of respect. I got this great Jay signed Funko Pop.
Oh yeah.
On top of all the other, I spent way too much money on merch over there.
So what was he there? He wasn't there. He didn't sign it like in front of you.
He signed.
They had it for sale.
He signed it the day it opened, which was that.
Gotcha.
Which was that past Thursday or Friday.
Thursday or Friday.
Yeah. So Kevin and him, I don't know. I think Jay was there too for the grand opening. I was hoping he was going to be there because I have a Kevin Smith popped. I would have loved for him to sign. So that'd be great to have them
so cool.
together. So I said next time we'll find him. But yeah, it was just super fun, and I had fun eating my crappy burger in this fantasy crappy restaurant, and I had a good time. But Lee and the rest of the gang did
Lee's
not.
face looks different.
Yeah,
than
Lee,
yours.
let's hear your side of this story, shall we?
All right.
Lee and the guys did not enjoy.
Well, okay. So let me preface this by saying it was like, I want to say it was like $40 just to walk in the door. So you had to pre-order your meal, and it was the cheeseburger. It was the burger and your side, and that was all that it covered, that $40. So it was like, the cheeseburger and then the onion rings. No drink involved, so you had to buy the drink separately, which was like, okay. So it was a lot of money. So I was kind of hoping for like something. Now, I made a mistake.
Mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made. So I was looking at the website and I was like, damn, a cow tipper is 3 freaking patties. There's no fucking way. Like, all I wanted was really like a side of onion rings, because I don't eat very much. And I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna eat 3 freaking patties. And the other 2, like, there were 2 other sandwiches that I think were like buffalo chicken or something, and I hate spicy stuff, so I was like, well, I'm not going to do that. So my only other choice was the Beyond Burger. That was 2 patties. So I got the Beyond Burger because everyone and their mom that I've heard that has tried the Beyond Burgers is like, they're just like cheeseburgers, it's the same thing, they're really good, yada yada. Okay, to each his own. So we get there. I get the bag because I paid for mine and my brother's because he's a procrastinator. That's a long story. So we have our bag and we're trying to figure out whose is whose. And I'm like, well, this one feels bigger, so I think this is probably yours. And he goes, okay. So he hands me mine. And I'm like, wait a minute, there's 3 patties on this sandwich. This isn't mine. So I handed it back to him. He handed me my back. It was literally the Beyond Burger, like, patties were the size of hockey pucks. No word of a lie. Like,
man.
Each of the 2 patties were the size of hockey pucks. And I'm like,
so you had a cheeseburger with 2 hockey pucks in there.
2 hockey pucks, and they weren't even real meat. And it was a vegan burger, which I didn't realize when I was like placing my order, because Mario was texting me at like 9 a.m. on a weekday, and I'm like, I'm working, so like I'm gonna do this real quick because I want to go, but I was not paying the closest attention. So no cheese on this burger to even cover up anything. So it was like in all its naked glory. So I take one bite out of this cheeseburger, just like hoping for the best. And I literally was like,
nope, not happening.
I can't.
Oh man.
So I paid $30 for a cheeseburger that I threw away after one bite. I made everyone at the table take a bite too. I was like, everybody has to try this. It's a rite of passage. You have to try this Beyond Burger. Yeah. Mario tried it and he like almost threw up. Alex tried it. He also almost threw up. And then our friend Andrew Robinson took like the tiniest little piece of one of the patties, and he tried it and he's like, this doesn't taste like anything. So then he takes like a huge bite out of one of the patties and he was like, I don't think I can swallow this.
Instant regret.
Like instant regret.
Oh man.
So that's so much money.
It is so much money. So here's what happened. This is the good part of the story. So we go over to the merch table or whatever, and I was like, Mario's like, oh, do you want to get something? And I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, I was just so disappointed with that like, I don't know that I really want to remember this experience. Like, that was such a disappointing waste of money. And then the guy that was working the merch booth, who I later found out was the guy that like literally put the whole thing together. He was like the creative mastermind behind this pop-up restaurant.
Shout out to Derek Berry, by the way. That's his name, Derek Berry. He's the guy who put it together. I found him on Instagram afterwards.
Shout it out after this.
No, you'll see.
It gets better. So he overheard me say that to Mario. Like, I wasn't intending to say it loudly for anyone to hear, but ADD, I have no filter. So Mario was like, you want some merch? And I'm like, I don't know. I was really disappointed. He goes, what disappointed you? And I was like, well, I got the Beyond Burger thinking it would be smaller, and I've never had a Beyond Burger before, and I don't even know why I ordered it because I did not like it. I threw it away. Like, I literally could not eat it. And he was like, do you want a regular cow tipper? Do you want, I'll go have them make you a regular cow tipper. And I'm like, well, I don't know if I'll be able to eat it. He goes, it doesn't matter if you eat it now. Take it home. And I'm like, okay, like if you're gonna, okay. I mean, I would love to eat some real food, maybe, I guess. So he goes in the back, he goes to like the bar, he tells the guy like that there was a snafu, that there was a mix up or a mistake or whatever. And that like, somebody, can you make a new cow tipper for this person? So he came back and like Mario was picking out his merch and whatnot. And he goes, all right, so the guy at the front knows what's up. Just go up to the bar in a couple minutes. They're making your burger right now, fresh for you. And I'm like, wow, okay, thank you. Like I really was not expecting that because you literally had to place your order ahead of time so they could make your food before you walked in the door. Like
gotcha,
everything was ready to hand out. So I really didn't think that was even an option. But he's like, yeah, no worries. I'm like, thanks, man. Like literally, I mean, granted, I only took a couple bites out of the cow tipper, but it was like infinitely better than the Beyond Burger catastrophe.
So he redeemed the day.
He redeemed the day, and I bought a t-shirt.
I must know, did Mario eat the rest of the cow tipper that you had as well?
Did he eat 2 cow tippers?
No, I think Alex took the rest. No, did he take it? I think he took it home, right?
He may have. I don't know. I know that nobody was going to eat it right then and there because we were all like stuffed.
Yeah, because afterwards when we drove off to my buddy Andrew Lima, shout out to Andrew Lima, to go watch WrestleMania Night 2, he had like the chocolate pretzels that you ordered too, and we were eating those on the way up. So,
man,
obviously,
the middle school boy in me would like to point out that when I heard we were talking about Moobies, that all I could hear was boobies. I was like, is this like a nerdy Hooters?
I mean, basically.
What does the thing in the line say? It says like welcome, but it's spelled C-U-M.
Oh, yeah.
Like, move ahead.
Oh, man.
It's oh no. Clerks 2 is definitely not a family film.
No. Yeah.
But, yeah. So, but,
wait, Mike, have you seen Clerks 2?
I haven't seen Clerks 2, no.
Okay, you need to watch Clerks 2 because there is a scene in that movie that is literally you and Mario.
Oh yes,
like to a
I'm gonna go watch it.
It's I'm not going to say what it is. Like you watch it and you'll figure it out. But definitely don't watch it with Penny in the room.
We'll plan on that.
Do not watch that movie with Penny in the room. But yeah, man. So that's about it for that story. Like it was. I had a great time. Shout out to the guys who put that together because they travel around the country setting that up and making it what it is.
Cool.
And
it was legit. They like painted the front of the building, guys.
Yeah.
Like it was
awesome.
legit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love those pop-up restaurant deals. I think it's always fun. Like I know there's a really cool one in Los Angeles that's like the what is it? I forgot what it's called. Yeah, it's a Star Wars one, but it's called Scum and Villainy in LA. And that was a pop-up one that was like it's the cantina. And like people can go in, like it was like a pop-up thing, but it was so popular. I think it's actually a legitimate restaurant people can go to, and like Kevin Smith does his podcast there all the time. Like they're behind the bar and they like before COVID they would do like live shows and people go to the bar and watch them.
Oh, that's cool.
Do the podcast live. So yeah, that's something I want to check out eventually. But Moobies, if it comes to your town, go check out. If you go on kevinsmith.com, all that good stuff you can find.
Check out Moobies Boobies.
Go get Moobies Boobies.
So, speaking of things that turn out differently than you expected.
Yeah.
How about the new Captain America?
Oh, yes.
How'd you like that transition? How did you like that?
That's a top tier trip. What a heel turn, which I mean, we saw this coming, right?
Wait. Can we preface this with the spoiler warning, please?
Yes.
Spoiler. If you haven't seen the newest episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier, I'm going to give you 5 seconds to turn this off and fast forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that's faster than the microwave seconds, but those are Britney seconds.
Now we're good.
Yeah. So
now we're good.
So if you haven't watched, check us out on when we post on Thursday. But until then, Captain America murdered a dude.
Oh man, he's straight up.
Man.
There's a lot of murder in this episode.
He unleashed his barbarian rage on a guy. He just went nuts.
I'm like, it was very like Negan
From
style.
Loki.
Yes.
Like it
Yes.
was
Like
rough.
execution. Yeah.
I'm still shocked that is available on Disney Plus. Like I'm still like,
Yeah.
whoa.
I straight
That's
up
on
hid
Disney.
under my covers, guys. Like I straight up pulled the covers over my
was-
head till it was done. Because like
Rough.
Oh, I popped,
You know,
bro.
it's- yeah, oh yeah, and you know what was really cool about that scene is the juxtaposition between Steve Rogers with a very similar act when he's fighting Iron Man in Civil War, and it's same shot and everything, like up, like they put them side by side with Steve Rogers going up, and same thing with John Walker, but Steve Rogers just did one quick hit to kind of disable Iron Man, but dude, John Walker went nuts. He went nuts, man.
That was hard. That was one of the hardest like death scenes I feel like that I've watched in the MCU because it was just
brutal.
Well, and the fact too, if you go back and watch, the guy that he ends up killing is the same guy that earlier in the episode was talking about how Captain America was his childhood hero.
Oh yeah.
And so, can you just imagine
man.
you being slaughtered like that by
the
your
irony?
Oh
yeah.
my goodness.
Oh, you hurt
Being
my heart.
killed
Yes,
by the
I
shield that
know.
you idolized as a child.
Yes.
Oh.
So
Oh, man.
so that brings up the whole point too of like, so what now? Like the whole thing about Captain America, right? That makes him a hero is like the Avengers don't kill for the fun of it. You know what I mean? Like they kill if absolutely necessary as a last resort, but like they make it a priority to not kill people. And so like now it's like, okay, with this new Captain America, what makes him any different from any of the villains? Because it's just the twist of, the perspective.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy because one of the questions that I wrote down on our show notes kind of, encompasses that exact fact is that who is the bad guy of this show? Because there's so much gray area between everybody.
Right?
In
Like it
this
was
show.
supposed to be Zemo. Like when
Yeah.
I
We
watched the trailers, I was like, it's gonna be like Zemo's come back, Zemo's gonna be the bad guy. But I love Zemo. I love him. I mean, I guess the power broker is
So-
supposed to be the bad guy, but we haven't.
Yeah,
met
I would
Power
assume, but we
Broker
don't know
yet,
too
but-
much about the power broker. But Mario,
Yes.
who do you trust more right now, Zemo or Captain America?
Well,
Zemo comes with Turkish delights. Irresistible.
irresistible Turkish delight. Yeah, well, that's the thing with him. It's just like, I mean, obviously, I think because the Captain America can't trust that dude. Legit. Like, I don't know if you guys ever watched The Boys, but he.
We started to watch it.
Yeah, I forget the what's the main hero's name with the American flag as a cape. Lisa, do you
His name-
remember?
Cannot remember.
Oh,
I don't know why I can't think of it.
it's
But-
similar to Captain America, but it's not Captain America.
Yeah.
Chat, if you remember it.
Yeah, if chat
stick it
remembers,
in-
this one.
stick it in chat for us.
Yeah, so kind of the same vibes as him, where it's like, he's like Homelander. Thank you, Alex Lopez in the chat. Homelander.
Homelander, thank
So-
you, Alex.
I get that vibe right away, where it's like, when you first, if you don't know anything about The Boys, minimal spoilers, but like, if you don't know, you see these great superheroes, but with The Boys, it's like behind the scenes of like what they're really like. Like they're all pieces of shit. You know what I mean? And I got that vibe a bit, but obviously, it's like we had that that foreshadowing earlier in this episode of Falcon Winter Soldier where they're both talking, him and his buddy there. I forget his buddy's name. I'm bad with names, guys, as you can tell.
Sam?
That-
Oh no! Oh,
Battlestar?
he's the guy.
Battlestar.
Is his superhero
Battlestar.
name. Yeah.
He's like, for real, Battlestar. So yeah, him and Battlestar are talking, and they're chatting, and CrapCap has put his hashtag CrapCap.
Yes.
Put that serum that was left over that Zemo didn't take down in his pocket, and you have that little chat of like, hey, bro, would if you had the opportunity, would you take the serum? And he's like, I think he said, yeah, but are you afraid of what
that would turn you into?
what that would turn you into? And he has that great quote of it's like
It's just more of who you are.
yeah, if you have more power, it's just more of who you are as a person. So having that happen, how obviously this dude took the serum, quick, because then the second I saw that dude fly through the door and I saw CrapCap come through, I'm like, oh, he took that, serum, brother.
Yep.
No, it was actually when you saw the shield in the wall.
Oh yeah, we put the shield on the wall.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh brother, it's about to go down. And
well, and I said, oh brother, too, when they killed. Oh man, I hope there's people that are not still watching.
Oh, we warned y'all. We warned you.
We warned you. But when Hoskins, Battlestar, gets killed, I went, oh no, my heart too. Here we go. Like that this is it. Like
you could liked him better than CrapCap.
Yeah. Me too.
You could see that he was really questioning like how close his best friend here being Cap has messed him up a little bit. But anyway, yeah, I mean when Hoskins died, I just went, well, there it went. Like this is, we're about to see something crazy.
The second he went through that, that window, I'm like, heel turn, here it comes, and it just met. And I compare it to The Boys, because then you have that scene of after he brutally murders this dude and he had the bloody shield, and you pan away and you look around, everyone has their cell phone out and they're all recording this. So now, as you know how social media works, anywhere in the world, that shit's on everything now, and now it's like what's
Once
going
it's out there,
on?
you can't get it back.
So it's kind of like when they found out Homelander was a piece of shit, you know what I mean? And like, what's going to happen? Like, I think that the title of the episode was "All Eyes on Me" or "Everyone's Watching," something like that.
Something like that. Yep.
So right away, I was like, "Oh, something big's going to happen in this episode."
Yeah.
My question is, so CrapCap answers to the government, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So
I love CrapCap.
my question is, how do you think the government's going to respond to this act of? Do you think they're going to cover it up and be like, oh, this is, just because it was a terrorist?
They're gonna hire the PR firm from Scandal.
Oh yeah.
So that they can spin this.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a crossover.
Yeah.
There you go.
Because ABC is in fact owned by Disney.
Oh, there you go.
So we're gonna have our first spinoff. Scandal handles CrapCap.
All right.
I think that they can't really cover this up. This was pretty.
No, it's out there, but they can spin it.
They could spin it and say this was a terrorist. It was an act of defense or whatever. But I mean, they also have all that video footage out there, so it's going to be real hard to like spin it in a light that's like he was being brutally attacked, because he wasn't at that time.
Yeah. So if they follow the comics, and I don't know too much about this other than just kind of bulleted list stuff, but if they follow the comics, similar scene like this happens with John Walker as Cap. They end up taking the shield away from him, and he becomes he changes his name to U.S. Agent. And his logo that he has currently as CrapCap looks very similar to the U.S. Agent logo from the comics.
Okay.
So there's a chance that the government actually acts on this, follows the comic book storyline, and maybe Sam and Bucky, one of the two, grab the shield and take it up.
Who should it be, though?
That's the question. What I was about to ask. I'm like, who do you think is more deserving? At the beginning,
I think Carly. I think
Captain Zemo.
Carly.
He's gonna go in his parade and just toss out like Turkish delights to all the little American children. Oh, no. You get a Turkish delight. You get a Turkish delight. That's my vote.
I think Carly. Because I feel like Carly could be spun. Like, I feel like if you could show her that you support her, that you have people behind her that are for her cause, I really feel like she could be spun. So I feel like she's the most deserving of it, because she sort of fights for the little guy.
Well, do we know anything about Carly? Is she in the comics or something? I'm not sure about her story.
So her character is spun from the real name. There's a there's a villain in the comics called the Flag Smasher. Like it's not a group. Dude. It's a person, and his real name is like Carl something.
Okay.
Whatever Carly's last name is in the show. And so I think Carl. I think they just gender swapped that character and then made the Flag Smashers like a group of people doing what they're doing in the show. So it's tough to kind of compare to the comics with that character, but anyway, he was a villain. Yeah.
I would really like to see some redemption for her, though.
Lee, you think it's gonna be?
I hope it's Carly.
I'm voting Zemo Mike,
Captain
who
Zemo.
are you voting for new Cap?
Man, it's the most obvious answer in the room, but I think it's going to be Sam. I think Sam is going to take it. That's who Cap wanted to have the shield. I think this entire storyline is going to show Sam that he needs to be Captain America, even when he doesn't want to be.
Chat is starting to say Sam as well. Overflow saying it's Sam. Mario.
Yeah, I think.
Are you on Team Zemo? Zemo for Cap?
I am liking this. I hope there's a Turkish delight on the shield. And he just comes out and dances and stuff. But I'm actually like the Sam thing's cool. But I'm thinking you get Captain Bucky.
Oh my gosh. We all have different answers.
Yeah.
I love this.
I mean, that's my thing.
Chat just said I got a Bucky in chat.
Yep.
Oh, we got a Bucky in chat. There you go. So like, yeah, that's the thing where it's like I always felt that too watching Endgame. When you watch that scene of, at the bench and he's given the thing, you have that stare down of kind of like, and I thought in my head, I'm like, at the end of the day, you think Bucky might become the Cap and like that
100%
as like, what a total face turn, you know what I mean? Right. From what happened with them.
We've been friends for like decades and decades, but cool. Yeah. Give it to your new best friend who you just met like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. Because that's the thing with, Falcon. He is already an Avenger. He is already established as a hero. When you say the name Winter Soldier was
a new identity.
A negative thing. Winter Soldier was a cold-blooded murderer that murdered all these people, and so you kind of want to take that name out of the equation, and then you got a new Captain America. And I feel like he's gonna fit the mold perfectly. I mean, who? That's the thing. Who knows Cap better than Buck? I mean, him and Falcon were boys too, but like, Bucky's from back in the day. That was Steve Rogers' buddy.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking Buck.
And Bucky is a super soldier, so he fits.
That's true. He's already got the super.
He fits very nicely into the spandex of Captain America.
All right, so if it's not Carly, I would like to see Bucky then. Like I'm Team Mario. I would like to see Bucky.
All right.
Okay.
I want a redemption story.
Last question that I'm interested in hearing now, because I just heard you say that, Lee, and then we can move on. But speaking of Bucky, has your opinion changed of Bucky's since this show has come out? Because the two girls on this show have complained about
Bucky the whiner.
Bucky's always a whiner.
Bucky, look how fat I am about my life.
So the scenes that we've seen in this show, what are your thoughts?
Okay, so I have to say that I think the Jeep scene was like one of my favorite scenes with Bucky thus far. When they're in the Jeep.
Yeah.
And the guy says, I'm Battlestar, and he's like, nope, I'm done.
It's like, Battlestar, I'm out, son.
Stop the car.
That's like, honestly, that was when I was like, all right, I could get down with some Bucky. So like, he's growing on me. Me very slowly, but like, I think his character arc is sort of coming full circle, if you will.
Yeah.
I think that he's sort of starting to redeem himself a little bit in terms of the whining and
Mario, he's just like having to like keep his mouth just clamped tightly shut.
I'm just gonna mute myself.
Do you agree with that?
I do. I like Bucky 3.0 a lot more. But what happens when they redeem themselves?
Oh no.
They die.
Oh no.
This is just what happens. But the good thing is no one stays dead in the MCU, so even if they kill him, they can bring him back.
So wait, are you predicting
that's why
are you predicting Buck is gonna die at the
I
end
predict
of the show?
Bucky is going to die.
Do you think the Loki storyline is gonna tie into this? That's where
that's tough.
the time travel.
I don't see the obvious tie-in.
Yeah,
I think
really tough.
I think Loki's more in the Doctor Strange WandaVision kind of side of things, the magic side, with
but
this.
I'm saying if Bucky redeems himself and dies, could Loki potentially
we could always bring him back in life?
I don't think they're gonna push Bucky to the top of the ranks just to kill him off. I think when they make him Captain America, you got to stay Captain America for a bit. I mean, Winter Soldier's still kind of new.
Or that this is
or
the
you
scene.
could just kill a guy.
Or this
And
is the
become CrapCap.
scene that Sam realizes that he has to become Captain America when Bucky dies.
Yeah, Overflow in chat was talking about that scene where Bucky realizes like that the code words no longer had power over him. Like,
yeah,
that made me like that. My heart broke a little bit for Bucky. I was like, okay, all right, I'm turning. Like that was awesome. It was a really good.
Look
scene.
at that.
Especially since you watched his face go from resolution, like this is not going to affect me, to like this pure terror that like, what if it still does?
Yeah.
Yep.
To like the relief of like, okay,
Yeah,
it's
free.
over. Like,
pretty cool.
Amazing acting.
I will say, to wrap up this discussion, I will say I'm very impressed and surprised at how much I'm digging this show. I was not super thrilled about this show out of all of the
episode 1. I wasn't like, I was like, whoo, we're gonna have to get through this, but I'm liking it. They brought more of like the MCU humor in. And in this episode, the big fight scene and with the Wakandan soldiers, and
they're fighting.
They're like, we should do something. Should we do something?
Should we step in?
All right, this is funny.
It was great.
Better.
Yeah, man, I'm enjoying it as well, guys. I think it's gonna be fun. New episode airs this Friday, so I should be able to make the watch party this week, fellas. I only watched the new episode yesterday, so I was like, it's pretty.
Nice.
This is fresh.
So it's pretty fresh in my mind. So yeah, with all that excitement, I guess we should move on to more of the friggin' news here. So we'll talk about a movie that's been out for a bit now, Godzilla versus Kong, which you guys finally watched last week or the week before.
Yeah,
we did from the comforts of our own couch.
All of that
homemade popcorn.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. So as you guys know, COVID has made movie releases very, very weird. But Godzilla vs. Kong broke records in the pandemic on HBO Max. Opened with 48.5 million at the box office in the first 5 days. 2.6 million people watch on HBO Max in the first 3 days. I guess I'm one of those people, and so is Lee. Currently approaching 400 million. I don't know if that has changed since we first broke this.
That was updated today. Almost 400 million worldwide at the box office.
Okay, but here's our question tonight at the dinner table as we were discussing this, because I'm looking at my show notes. That open with 48.5 million at the box office, and 2.6 million people watched, and we broke this HBO Max record. And I was like, hold on, HBO Max is like 5 seconds old. I'm like, if my sweet baby daughter put out her debut album called I Crap My Diaper Tomorrow,
or
and I
bacon,
started a brand new label, bacon. I started a new label called like Friggin' Nerds record label, I would be like, and Willa shatters records with her debut album, Bacon. Like, what records are you breaking? You just started HBO Max.
Calm your tits.
Well, I mean, HBO itself has been around for a while, I mean.
No, but HBO Max is a brand new streaming platform.
And the way that they've done HBO Max has been so freaking confusing, because they had HBO, just the app called HBO. They had HBO Now, then they had HBO Go, and then they have HBO Max. And like, so are you talking about HBO Max? Or are you combining all of your crappy apps into one?
HBO almost there.
Like, just come with one app. Like, why do you have 17?
HBO almost there.
Good Lord.
Oh my God.
HBO, are we there yet?
I had to research HBO for 2 hours to figure out how to get HBO Max. Like,
crazy.
I was like, do we have HBO?
I'm like, I think we have 2 HBOs, but I'm not sure which HBOs.
Yeah.
It could be
I think we had Go for a while, and then we had to kind of transition over to the other thing, because then they announced the whole Justice League thing coming out, so we're like, I guess we got to get Max now, and then all that. So I understand the frustration.
I think we got Max for Captain Marvel though. That was like when we started our Max subscription.
Captain Marvel.
Gotcha.
So HBO Max.
No, not Captain. Yeah, Captain Marvel. No.
Wonder Woman.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, the new Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
Captain Marvel was on Disney
Wrong
Plus.
woman and wrong comics.
So, with that said, with all these awesome records broken, question for you guys. Before the movie, were you Team Kong or Team Godzilla? And did that change after watching the movie? We want to hear that in chat too. So what were y'all's thoughts of the two?
I was on a different team. I was team, this isn't in the MCU and therefore does not affect
I don't care.
my life. That was the team I was on. But watching, for the 2 hours that I sat and watched it, Kong spoke sign language. That's my daughter speaks primarily sign language.
Yeah,
communicates. So I was like,
gotcha.
oh, right in the heart. Oh, Kong, you're in my heart and in my home now. Okay.
Yes.
It was good. It was cute. I was like, I'm for the monkey and his sign language. It was so cute.
I was okay, so we had just watched the Godzilla movies, I think probably for me the first time ever, because I would much rather watch Kong Skull Island than Godzilla. Like, something about the big lizard turtle dude didn't really appeal to me.
No, it's awesome.
I mean, okay, I know you have a thing for
so
turtles,
bizarrely
like
small. What is wrong with his mouth? Give him a bigger mouth. You can't trust a monster with a mouth that small. It just freaks me out.
Like, he's atomic. So, like, let's talk about the environmental damage that this dude is doing, all right?
Oh, what
At
a
least
hippie.
Kong,
Massive issues with
Kong is a tree hugger, all right? Like, he lives in a forest. He protects the people. But I was like a little bit of a toss-up at first, because I was like, I don't know who's gonna win. Like, they're both kind of good guys, aren't they? So, like, how are they gonna do this where they're gonna pit against each other? And like, I was like really intrigued. And then when I started watching it, as soon as he started talking to the little girl, I was like, oh, yep,
done.
Okay,
picked a side.
Yeah,
done.
When I saw that, I went, well, I think I'm the only one on Godzilla's side now in our house.
Yep.
Mario, what says you?
I mean, with me, I dig both of the monsters. You know, I love Godzilla. I love Kong. You know, when it came to, like, you know, kind of like what Lee said, I made her marathon all the movies with me, like, leading up.
Yeah.
I think we even watched the Percy Jackson one, which is not connected, but I'm like, let's watch the Percy Jackson King Kong. But like, just those three movies you have Godzilla from 2014, you got Kong Skull Island.
Tio, do you mean Peter Jackson's King Kong?
Peter, whatever.
Yeah, I was like,
wait, when did we watch Percy Jackson's King Kong?
Wheels,
like, I had no idea.
Man, my wheels were
really
turning.
I
was like,
universe.
Percy Jackson's in the universe
You guys,
of King Kong.
You guys didn't know?
What did I miss?
Whatever. But anyways, Percy Jackson's Godzilla, King Kong. I'm sorry. And so so we watched those, and then we watched. But the main ones you want to watch are Godzilla from 2014, Kong Skull Island, and then King of the Monsters.
Gotcha.
So we watched those, and you know, with all the movies, the best ones to me, the best one of all the three was Kong Skull Island. You know, I love that movie. I thought it was a great time. Brittany's boyfriend's in that movie, Loki. So that's a fun time. And Joe, he's simmer down there.
Is it the ring light or is it getting hot in here?
Somebody get her a water. But so I enjoyed that, and even Godzilla 2014. You know, that's a movie. Don't sleep on it. Because the last time I saw that movie was, I think, when it came out in theaters or something.
Yeah, it was good. I remember seeing that.
That one's fine. You know, it's kind of a bummer. We have, like, you know, Bryan Cranston's in it, but for a whole whopping 10 minutes, which is a bummer. But that's the thing. It's tough about these movies. It's, you know, you don't want to see the human story. You want to see the monsters fight. That's what that's what you paid a ticket for, to see some monsters.
I want the human story.
Well, I mean, that's your
Agreed.
thing, I guess.
That's why we don't, like, go and pick these movies.
There's, like, a balance that needs to happen in these movies, I feel.
Well,
because, like, in order for you to bring your significant other, who is probably female or otherwise, like, if you're gonna bring a girl to this movie, they need to, like, most girls are more in it for the story than the monster
that's
fight.
why I never brought you. I always brought the boys to go see movies like this.
Yeah, he knows.
but as I'm going forward, talking about that, Kong Skull Island had that a bit, where it's like I did kind of enjoy the story. You know, Samuel Jackson's character was really cool. You know, Brie Larson, she didn't do much in that movie. She's just a photographer. She wasn't really doing much, but like I did feel more invested in those characters than any other movie. Because then you jump over to King of the Monsters, where you don't give a shit about those people. It's just like a bunch of like
just go nuts.
A bunch of D-bags that are like, you know, it's like, oh man, Godzilla. We don't care. We don't care about your story arc. We're here for the monsters. But I feel when you watch this new one, Godzilla versus Kong, it had a nice balance. I feel where you had the two separate groups, one kind of following Kong through the Hollow World, and then you have the one that they're trying to check out what's going on in this lab, which I didn't care about that group of people, but the Kong folks I was down with. But you know, it had a nice balance where we had a lot of good fighting, a lot of good action sequences, and a lot of good story in it, where I felt like it was great. And I think a possible new ride at Universal when they shoot out to that thing with Kong.
Yeah, that's what Penny said too.
Said the same thing.
Kong
like,
swinging.
Be the next best ride.
That's got to be a ride.
And visually, that movie is freaking gorgeous. Can we talk about that for a minute? Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I was like, I really almost wish that I had seen this in theaters, because it was such a beautiful, like there were so many scenes that I was like, wow, they really went all out to make this look good, because
it was amazing.
Watch this.
Okay.
Speaking of things that are beautiful, anybody seen the new Loki trailer?
Transition.
What a transition.
Killing it with the transitions. My goodness.
She is like 3 for 3 or something, right?
Yes.
On it.
So I think Brittany's got to take the lead on this one.
Yeah, this is your segment, Britt. This is all you. This is Loki.
It's all you, boo-boo.
Well, I don't know. You don't want to put me on this, because I'll fall down the rabbit hole.
Well, here, let's just cover a couple notes of love. You'll get distracted. All right, so the new Loki trailer dropped last week.
It did.
For those that don't know, this show is premiering on Disney Plus on June 11th. Britt has classified that as Loki Day.
Yeah, National Loki Day.
National Loki Day.
We are. Let's do a whole stream about it. Let's
we're
gonna do a whole thing on Friggin' Nerds for that.
Oh yeah.
I feel like this show is gonna need an entire episode when it comes when it premieres. Not just because of Britt's obsession with Loki, but
I just read in chat.
It's
we need some cheesy romantic music during Britt's Loki segment.
Yes.
All right, Mario, post editing. That's on you, boo boo.
Yes.
But I think
some like piano, like thank you note music.
Yeah. But I think that's definitely going to be like probably a YouTube series of her just like doing conspiracy theories on it. Like, I wish we'd had this during WandaVision, because like every day Brittany had the whiteboard out and was ready to go.
I think this show has the potential to be more theory driven than WandaVision was. The amount of time travel madness that can happen is gonna probably explode our brains a little bit. But from what we understand, the events are taking place after Avengers Endgame, because in Avengers Endgame he kind of diverts the timeline when he disappears.
Pops out.
Yep. And the show is going to be 6 episodes long.
Not long enough.
Which is
not long enough.
Just like the
unless
Falcon,
they were like 7 hours each, that would not be enough.
But what the craziest thing about this, though, guys, this show is still 2 months away.
Yep.
And the second season is already in development. They've already been
it's the only one of all of these spotlight series.
Yeah.
That's already gotten the go-ahead for season 2.
So here you go, Britt. I'm going to pass this discussion point over to you, and you can handle this one, okay?
Okay.
Is Loki considered an Avenger?
This is not a discussion. He's the best Avenger. He is my Avenger. He's an Avenger for all of us.
Well, here
he should be Captain America.
Oh, here we go. There we go. That's what we're waiting for. Here's the thing. Looking at the trailer, so obviously the last time we saw this variant of Loki, it's Loki from 2012. So we are dealing with 2012 Loki at this point. So this is not
redeemed Loki.
No Ragnarok
by the way,
Loki
got redeemed and died.
And now we're back to evil Loki. So how is this going to change the events of things? How is this going to be, how he how does he react with everything. So that's something to consider. How is that going to go down? Is he going to come back a different look? We don't know. But let's talk about some of the stuff we see in this trailer. He's in some kind of facility. My boy Owen Wilson, is in the show.
I am really excited to see him actually play something other than a dope.
Right, I know.
I thought that was
Matthew.
All right. I never can tell them apart.
Okay,
y'all.
yeah.
I don't know what's wrong.
Do you
with
guys
them.
get confused between Matthew McConaughey and Owen Wilson? Because
Owen Wilson has the crooked nose, girl.
They're like the same people to me. Like I can't even see.
And their voices are so different. Like you have.
Oh my god.
You have all right versus wow.
Matthew McConaughey is the one in all the chick flicks, and Owen Wilson is the one in all the Vince Vaughn movies. That's how you can tell them apart.
100%.
Like.
That's exactly what Mike said.
He was Lightning McQueen.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's exciting. So he's playing Mobius. So that's cool. And Loki has popped out. He's screwed up the timeline, and so he's
Loki
taken by the TVA, which is Temporal Variant Authority. Yes, I think that's right.
TVA.
Yeah, the TVA, and so he's got to. I don't know if it's like a plea deal or something, but he's got to fix all these branch realities that he has jacked up.
Yeah, they are the timekeepers, and so he's really screwed things up when he decided to Loki out of that scene in Endgame.
Did he screw things up, or did he make our lives better?
Or did he make Disney more money? Like, we don't know.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yes. So we see him go before a judge, which is Judge Renslayer, which in the comics is the love interest of Kang the Conqueror. So that's been like the
Big
question is like, is this how we get Kang the Conqueror? Which I was like hardcore on the Mephisto train for WandaVision. So I'm really really scared to get on the Kang the Conqueror bus because it didn't happen in WandaVision.
Well, it kind of did, didn't it?
Nope.
No.
Oh no, she's Agnes. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Oh, we had hints of it, but it was not confirmed.
Well, but I mean, there is a season 2 coming now.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
it could totally
who knows?
happen.
It could totally happen.
It could totally happen. So that's exciting. So there's a scene in there that like I stopped and I paused it and I was staring at it for the longest time because I thought it was
Black Widow
on Vormir. I was like, oh my goodness, that looks like Vormir, and he's like just chilling on a log with
Is he singing the Rainbow
Scarlet
Connection?
Witch. Good Lord, what's her name?
Black Widow.
Black Widow.
Yeah, you gotcha.
Thank you. Black Widow, but it's not. This is Lady Loki that we're seeing.
Lady Loki.
Yeah. So we're assuming because he's going to be jumping through time, we're going to see different versions of Loki. Like literally, could it get any better? We're getting multiple Lokis, but
we're getting multiverse Loki.
Well, and this is why, like at the end of all the trailers they've shown so far, the Loki name, the logo is just constantly changing because it's kind of giving you a hint that
all different like fonts with the LOKI switching through, because we're going to be seeing all these different Loki variants. And one of those, which I'm super stoked about, is Loki for President. Which is a comic series.
Yep, we need to get that.
Loki for President, and they've got the little badge. Like, I'm like, done. Give me that T-shirt right now.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
So
about
this
that
is sounding a lot like Into the Spider-Verse, kind of like where they have all the different Spider-Man, like the Porky Pig Spider-Man, and
we're starting to get a little hints that the new Spider-Man movie coming out this year is going to open up that kind of idea of a Spider-Verse, possibly by having a couple other different Spider-Man.
I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous for those movies, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my
I'm
God.
so looking forward to it, but I'm in the same boat. I'm like, please don't screw it up. Like, you're so good.
Oh my God. Like I talked about
trust
this.
the MCU. I know Expecto's in here, and I know we don't see eye to eye on this,
Yo.
I trust the creative directors with Marvel right now.
I mentioned it I think I mentioned it with you guys on Content Beyond, where I talked about how nervous I was about Spider-Man just because of how how I loved how Spider-Man 2 ended with Doc Ock, where he was redeemed, where he's like he's like,
Yes.
I'm a monster. What have I done? He destroyed a machine he created, and he essentially died saving the city. And then you're telling me you're gonna drag him back from the multiverse, and he's gonna be bad again. And it's kind of like, it's like, don't bring him back, brother. He just had a great story arc, and but
I mean, it could just be a different version of that same Doc Ock, though. Like, it could be that they wanted to bring back the familiar face, but it's a different, multiverse version. Same thing with Jamie Foxx coming back as Electro. He's possibly going to be in this movie. I mean, there's so many possible announcements in this movie that aren't confirmed yet. It's like blowing my mind. Supposedly Daredevil could be in this as well. Like everything can happen in Spider-Man. And what's going to be so bad is we're going to go with all these expectations, and then it's just going to be a normal Spider-Man movie.
Oh,
and we're going to be like, what?
Hey, you guys,
be like, what was that?
You guys remember when you were excited about Quicksilver? Remember how that happened? Boner?
Right?
Oh man.
Oh man.
Oh.
Boner.
Oh man.
Well, I think
Boner.
since we're on the topic of Avengers and the MCU,
Oh,
I know we had down some new
nonsense.
releases coming out. I think we're gonna maybe save that for the next episode.
I know,
Okay.
'cause we've
Due
been
to time.
yapping a long time.
But we're gonna move on, guys. To
Oh, I'm so nervous.
Our nonsense draft of the week.
I'm nervous about this.
Which
one.
we'll talk about last week first. How's that looking, Mike?
Yeah, I was going to say just a quick update from last week's nonsense draft, which was fandoms. The polls are still open, so please take note as I say I'm in last place. So please go out there and give your team Mike some love there.
But also keep Team Lee in first, please.
And come on, guys, Star Wars, come on.
Right? But
I
will
think
say,
he killed it with that WWE pick, man. I'm sorry, but
And you killed it with,
with
DC.
I know.
I'll stun all of you.
Yeah.
Anyways,
34% of the votes. Lee is currently in the lead. So that vote, that poll is still open for another couple of days. And then we're also going to have this poll open probably tomorrow morning. And this week's nonsense draft is going to be a head-to-head battle of our own Avengers squad, our own MCU Avengers squad. We're going to draft heroes from the MCU, and we're going to our teams are going to fight each other. Who wins? Who wins in the head-to-head battle?
How are we determining order this week?
We are going to roll for initiative, guys.
Heck
oh
yeah,
brother.
we are.
Get your D20s out.
We all know Mike's going last on this one.
Oh,
Yeah.
there it is, a 6. I rolled a 6. I rolled a 6.
I got a 15.
Oh, please don't suck.
All right,
Oh, I didn't get much better. I got an 8.
Okay.
I think your dice are broken.
Did you say 16, Lee?
I got a 15.
18, brother.
All right.
Mario goes first.
Yeah.
Go.
Who do
Damn, I wanted to go after Britt.
Who do I
Well,
pick
I am
first?
Ooh, buddy.
the last pick again. Man.
Oh, shucks.
Okay, so we're
That
going
might work to your
Mario.
advantage, Mike, though, because 2 back-to-back picks could be real helpful in
That's
this
true.
one.
That's true.
That's
That's a
true.
good reminder. This is snake draft rules, so we are going to go in order 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
All right. So Mario, you are
Okay.
up.
And chat, please play along. Let us know what
Yay or
pick
nay.
we should take.
So we mentioned we're getting 4 picks for this, right?
4 picks.
4 picks. We're
4
picking
picks.
Four people.
4
Yep.
picks. So I think for my first one, let's see. I think
Oh man, there are 2.
First pick of the draft.
all right, I'm just gonna grab them now. I'm taking Vision, guys. Taking Vision.
Oh, okay.
Hot takes.
All right.
Oh, I need a pen to mark off my tier list as they're selected.
Mario takes Vision.
Okay, that's
okay.
fine.
I'm making my list here. All right. Vision's a great pick. Great pick.
Take Batman, Mike, is what I'm seeing in the chat. I'm staying away from DC for the rest of my life.
Oh no, you're gonna make James cry.
I know.
Oh man. All right, Lee.
All
Who you
right.
picking?
I'm taking Wanda, the Scarlet Witch.
Oh, that was number 1 on my list.
Oh, thank God I got to go before you then, because that was number 1 on
number-
mine also.
Number 1 on my list was Wanda.
All right. So I am going to pick
Loki.
Captain. Oh, you're letting Loki slip.
Captain Marvel. Yep. I'm gonna say 'cause I need the power.
Oh.
That girl packs power. The
That was my
only
second
person that
pick.
maybe could be considered more powerful than her would be Wanda. So yep, I gotta
Wow.
go Captain Marvel.
Damn.
Wow, I'm actually really thrown off by that. I just figured you just go Loki.
Yes,
straight
they
up.
have to be good guys. Chat was asking, do they have to be good guys? Yes,
And there's an
are.
argument for Loki that he's a good guy at times.
He has been redeemed, kind of.
So he is in the pool of people that we can select. This is alive or dead currently, so you can get.
Yeah, we're kind of basing off the movies too. We talked earlier. I think we're doing like just to keep MCU living or dead, stuff like that.
Oh
right.
man,
who you got, Mike? Who's
really
your first pick?
Me with
yeah,
Loki.
you didn't see that one coming, did you? You
did not see that one coming.
Oh,
Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel.
All right, so my number one slam dunk selection here is going to be Loki's brother Thor.
Ah, that was my number 3.
Going with the looks. Going with the looks.
How dare you take my boyfriend?
All right, so look, man, do I pair the brothers up with my picks here and really make both of you mad? Do I do Thor and Loki together?
Ooh.
Yeah, there's one person that can kind of control Loki. It's Thor, but
I think Loki controls Thor.
Oh, maybe so.
I don't know, man. Loki might be your DC pick for the week. I don't know, brother.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay away from Loki. I feel like that is just there because Britt didn't take him.
He took the Hemsworth.
I'm gonna go with the pick of Doctor Strange.
Come on, Mike.
My second pick.
So painful.
I've got Thor and Doctor Strange.
Look how they've massacred my boy.
Okay, so let's see.
That was one of my picks too.
People that I can choose from. But I want somebody who can fund my team. That's important.
That's good.
I know where you're going.
You gotta have money. So
Batman.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take Iron Man.
Batman.
It's not gonna be Batman.
Iron Man's a good spot.
You guys are cleaning out my first round picks here.
Yeah.
Oh, they already cleaned me out. Is it my turn?
It's your turn.
All right. So I brought this up when we were talking about our favorite Marvel movies. I am gonna go with Black Panther for my second.
Oh, okay. All right, that's a solid pick. Black
Panther. All right.
All right. So who are you pairing with your first pick, Mr. Mario?
Scarlet Witch is out, right?
Yes.
Let's double check.
That was my first pick.
Yeah. All right, so that's fine. Give me the Incredible Hulk.
Oh, bringing the muscle. Bringing the muscle. I like it. So you got Vision and Hulk. Pretty solid selections.
Are you gonna get Black Widow now so they can have a love connection finally?
Nah, man,
that's the only fair thing to do.
She lost her chance. She gave up after Age of Ultron. She's like, I don't like it that much, and then that was into that.
Oh gosh. Well, he was on another planet.
Yeah, but they came back and they were kind of like, oh, you're back. Cool.
I mean, it was enough to break up Thor and Jane. It's a pretty long distance relationship.
My old flame.
All right, Mario, you got another pick.
Oh, I got another pick, right?
Back, yeah.
All right, dude. Just for the love of the character, give me the real Captain America.
Oh, Steve Rogers cap.
Oh.
Not the CrapCap.
Not CrapCap.
No CrapCap.
If somebody drafts CrapCap in this draft,
he's a villain.
You're on the wrong.
That's
true. He
turned heel. He turned heel.
I want Zemo cap.
All right, Lee. Lee, you're up.
Crap. Crap. All right. I think I am gonna go Spider-Man.
Ah, dadgummit. I was hoping he was gonna drop. Oh.
Dang it.
I just didn't. The only reason I didn't pick Spider-Man because I feel like he's good at this point. If we're talking MCU Spider-Man, I feel like he's still not established 100%. So that's why I was like, not yet, Spidey, not yet.
He's not. But
he's the heart.
He's
the heart of the team.
He's the heart.
He's the
that
kid.
Dang it! You took mine. You took it. Okay,
Sorry.
Well,
wow.
with that, you know, we've got.
No, you're getting now.
We've got Captain Marvel. I've got Iron Man. So I've got the money. I've got the power. Now I need the one who can time travel. He's got access to the Bifrost, so he can compete with Thor. I'm looking at the God of Mischief.
Dude, he almost fell back to me.
My boy, Loki. And I feel like it's important because I feel like Captain Marvel could like rein him in. I'm a little bit worried about Iron Man and Loki being on the team together and really butting heads, but I feel like Captain America can be like, boys, cut this shit out. We've got things to do.
Heck yeah.
Loki it is.
Okay.
Mike, I'm going to throw it to you.
Well, that makes this next pick very easy. I'm going to select somebody that has been a frequent flyer in the quantum realm. He likes to grow very large and shrink very small.
That he does. Got to get him some orange peel.
Some orange slices orange slices.
Yeah.
And he's won my heart numerous times in the movies with his humor. Plus it's Paul Rudd. You can't go wrong with Paul Rudd. I'm going Ant-Man as my third selection. Ant-Man.
All right.
Oh, and I got another pick. I didn't even.
You got your last pick. So right now you've got Thor, Doctor Strange, and Ant-Man. That is a weird combo.
Okay, listen up, guys. Like, I gotta go with the other good-looking gentleman. I think that Mario and I have argued about the pairing of these two multiple times. They're in a movie coming up. They like to argue about who the captain of the ship is when they're together. I can't leave a draft without drafting Chris Pratt. So I'm going Star-Lord.
Ooh, Star-Lord.
Well, there you just got Brooke's vote because she loves her some Star-Lord.
So my team has,
and he's like arguably he has the best soundtrack.
My team really you've got a god of thunder, a guy with a time stone, a dude that can go into the quantum realm, and then Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt.
Done.
Chris Pratt's not nobody. He's half.
That's true. I forgot about that.
His dad's a freaking planet.
Yeah, but he doesn't have that power anymore, does he? After Guardians 2, did he lose that power?
Not unless it affects my votes in a negative way. So
I don't know. I didn't see him spawning any Pac-Man in that last fight in Endgame, so I don't know what he was doing.
That's true. That's true.
Man. Okay, so I've got to get my last. Oh my goodness, my last pick in. This is tough. Oh gosh, Lord help me. Who do I pick?
I know. I'm hoping you rule out one of my top 3 that I'm going for here.
There's a sleeper pick in here that I don't think anybody is thinking about that I'll bring up after the draft.
Okay.
If she doesn't get picked.
So, oh gosh, this is so hard. This is so hard. Oh my gosh, I'm between 2 people, same movie.
I would ask you who you're between, but then you're giving away.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
You got this, babe.
Gosh, I feel like this could lose me, the team, but he's just so damn hilarious. I'm doing it. I'm taking Drax.
Drax, baby.
I'm taking Drax. Like, is he the most powerful? He's my heart for the team. I don't have Spidey. I need somebody who's going to be my heart of the team. That's clearly not going to be Loki, so I'm gonna have to take Drax.
All right, Drax is a good one.
Right.
We got a heartbreak in the chat for that pick.
Yeah. Groot was like my other one, but I was like, but Drax is so funny, and I love Drax.
James from Expecto Go, those were my 2. The one that he put in the chat were 2 of the picks that I was going between, but instead, I think my last pick, I'm gonna go with Black Widow.
Oh, right. Interesting.
Explain yourself.
I just feel like, we got the Captain America with the serum, and like we've got Wanda on my team. So I feel like Wanda and Black Widow on the same team
it would be cool together.
They've had a few moments in the MCU too, where they've had this real powerful, like, female awesome moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was great.
I don't feel like I need to help Lee because she's already beating us this week, but I also think it's really important here that Black Widow, who's now on your team, is one of the only people who can control the Hulk, who is on Mario's team.
Could she nullify Mario's Hulk?
Sun's getting real low, big fella.
Interesting.
Sun's getting real low.
Interesting.
That is a good point. Good point, Brett.
I do think that really that
does help the cause.
level out Mario a little bit. Yep.
Ooh,
So
man.
Mario with the last.
All right. So I'm really stuck between two people, and two of them are super bad chicks. One was a James pick in there, which was Gamora.
Yeah, she was my other pick.
But I have one on my list. I had a feeling no one was going to pick this. So I think I'm going to go with this one. She held her own. She's a badass. She doesn't get enough credit. I got to go with Black Panther's little sister, Shuri.
Yeah.
She was on my list too. Yes, absolutely.
Good.
Oh yeah.
If I couldn't get Iron Man, that was definitely
She's gonna kick some ass. And I just saw in the chat, Alex just said that someone pick Yondu. Yondu is on my list because I love Yondu.
Yondu is on my list
because I always cry.
Best death music.
I always cry when he goes he may have been your father, but he wasn't your daddy. And I always cry.
That is like one of the hardest deaths. I think I cry still more in that death than even Iron Man's death.
Claw is
playing.
Yeah, we're getting beat up in the chat for not taking Groot in the draft.
Yeah, but here's the thing though, Claw.
Sorry, guys.
So you can't take Groot without Rocket because Rocket translates for Groot. So that's like 2 picks in one.
Yeah, he needs
that
translation.
There.
Well,
he needs the translation.
Star-Lord. He has like a universal translator built into him. So he could translate.
So we brought up Yondu, we brought up Groot, but there is another person from the Guardians of the Galaxy universe that I was like,
list too.
She could be super powerful in a fight because she was able to make
Thanos,
my brain
absolutely.
She made Thanos sleep.
Yeah.
She just jumped on him and went sleep.
Fucking
and Thanos
Star-Lord didn't screw that up like massively. Mantis would have been super instrumental in taking Thanos down at that moment.
On my list.
I think we needed bigger teams again. Like last time, we needed bigger teams. This time, we need a bigger team because I was stuck between Groot, Gamora, and Mantis.
Our boy Bucky didn't get selected.
I have to say, I think you made a mistake with Ant-Man because I think the better choice in that duo is Wasp.
Really?
One, her dad is Hank Pym. 2, she's had way more time being trained with these ants, and like she's way more familiar with the science of like the quantum realm and stuff. Her suit can do all the same crap that he can. She may not need orange slices, but she's a better pick than Ant-Man.
Tell me this though.
I agree.
She's a better pick.
Who came up with the idea of time travel in Endgame?
He did. Please.
Tony perfected it.
But who brought that to Tony to even make it a possibility?
Only because she got dusted.
No, that was Ant-Man, guys. You should have picked the Wasp then.
Okay,
yeah, but Ant-Man also
who is
got
better,
stuck.
Ant-Man or Wasp?
Ant-Man got stuck in the space-time
He got
continuum
stuck because
forever.
the snap happened.
He got lucky.
Wasp is a better pick.
He's kind of dopey. He's like a dopey dog that you want to love, but like it's real. He's like a puppy.
C tier criminal that like accidentally fell into this role. He didn't come up with the science, the technology. That was all her dad.
Can I see this pencil? Like I'm gonna start bashing y'all's people too. Okay, here we go.
Oh no,
let's go. No, I'm just playing. I'm not gonna do that.
He's too much of a Hufflepuff to do that, guys.
But listen, orange slices. Boom. Ant-Man.
Okay. Electrolytes are important. I'm saying.
Your pick should have been orange slices.
Orange slices?
Just orange slices. I want orange slices on my team.
Can I also say, before Britt took Captain Marvel, my original plan was to do an all-girl team, like a kick-ass, all-female, like badass chicks team. And then Britt went and stole the heart and soul of my team.
I know. I'm sorry. I needed the power. It's fine.
Got two
Wasn't
badass
Lang chosen by Pym? I mean, yes.
Thank you. I am human in the chat.
But only because he knew his daughter was the better choice, but he actually loved her and he didn't give a shit about Scott Lang. So he was like, let's just go with this guy and hope we can train him
and
to talk to
look what
ants.
he has become with little training.
Look, I'm not saying I don't like him. I'm just saying she's better.
Picture the Civil War fight. It completely changed tone when he became giant Ant-Man.
Here's the thing, Britt. Mike lost heavily last week, so like let's not cut him down anymore.
Yeah, come on, guys.
He
I just want to make sure we keep that streak
let,
alive.
I'm gonna
let the man have his orange slices, man. Let
the man have his ants, okay?
Maybe keep it coming. I'm gonna get some sympathy votes. Being in
No,
last place, getting beat up.
sympathy votes for Mike.
Oh. Well,
Says the Slytherin.
Well, we will see tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow on twitter.com/FrigginNerdsMedia, we will be posting this poll, and you guys can start voting to your heart's content. Vote for the right team. You know, Vision, Hulk, Captain America, and Shuri.
Continue her winning streak.
Right?
Yes.
I want to win that title.
It's not. It's not confirmed if she won yet. We still got a few hours left in the other
Here's the
poll.
thing.
But
You have 2 titles, and I just want one for myself. Okay.
Just one.
I
Just
earned
one.
it.
Yeah, just a reminder too for those that missed the announcement last week. This is serious. Like we are counting up, we're tallying up the wins.
This is no game.
And we're gonna do, I don't know, seasons or something, but we're gonna tally them up. And at the end of each season or whatever we want to do, whoever has the most wins of these nonsense drafts gets something awesome. Maybe a belt. I have no idea, but it's gonna be
a
something
title
cool.
of some sort.
Yes.
Yes.
100%.
And I want it. I want it bad.
Lee's coming strong.
Coming
She
strong.
came prepared.
Yes.
Like she was not here to play tonight. She was like,
So should we go?
Get ready.
So let's go over our picks one last time. Britt, do you have the list of everybody?
Yep, I've got it. Okay, so Mario, we've got Vision, which Vision comes with his own toy character, the Ship of Theseus. So that's fun. Just a fun little addition.
Instant win right there.
Wait, does he get both visions or just the one?
You need to pick now. Do you want
Is it-
red Vision or white Vision?
I mean, I guess the white Vision, since that's the real Vision.
Whoa!
Whoa, hot takes.
Whoa.
Interesting.
All right, I have put a white Vision. It is.
I mean, it's Vision in general.
It's Vision. It's Vision.
Hot takes.
All right, so we have white Vision. We have Hulk. We have Captain America, America's ass, and we've
The
got Shuri.
original Captain America.
The
Yeah.
original
not
Cap.
not crap, not CrapCap. Hashtag
Not
CrapCap.
CrapCap,
Not
'cause
CrapCap.
Who wants CrapCap? Not me. Good
Not
Morning
me.
America sure does. All righty, and then we've got Lee, our current leader. So we've got Wanda, Scarlet Witch, arguably the strongest in
Yeah.
all of the MCU with her reality warping powers. That is an obvious.
I would love to see a battle
pick.
between Captain Marvel and Scarlet Witch. Those are my
Oh,
first
yeah.
two.
Yeah.
Those are my first two
Yeah.
picks.
She's
Were they?
got
They were
Black
mine too.
Panther.
Mm-hmm.
So another great pick. Spider-Man, the heart of her team, and Black Widow. The sun's getting real low, big fella.
Sun's getting real low.
Real low. That's what we say to Willow when she's having a meltdown. I'm like, sun's getting real
Yes.
low, big fella.
I feel like she's the
Do you
Hulk
squeeze
sometimes.
her head when you do it? Sun's getting real low.
Real low. Okay, and then we've got my team. We've got Captain Marvel, herself. I'm gonna go
Heyo.
with pre-bad haircut Captain Marvel. Not
Oh.
a fan of the comb over thing she's got going on. I've got Iron Man, the money
Heyo.
of the team. I got my boy Loki, because you can never go wrong with a fellow Slytherin. And then we've got Drax, who's my heart of the team. So that's my 4.
Yeah, I
And
think
Mike.
that's a good balance though. You've got
That
you've
is
got
a good balance.
there.
I
Yep.
feel like it is. Mike, last one of the night. We've got the Hemsworth, Thor. Definitely good to look at.
I'm bummed about that
Oh
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
That one's a good one.
Mhm.
Doctor Strange, my second favorite in the MCU.
Yep.
So that one was tough
Yep.
to say
Same.
goodbye to. Love him. Ant-Man, questionable pick, but what's done is done.
I will say I'm going to put this on the audio because our boy James here in the chat has a good defense against Ant-Man or for Ant-Man, saying Ant-Man has more of an imagination, giving him more potential
Okay.
than the Wasp.
All right.
Thank you,
all right.
James.
All right. Of course, yeah, that would be James. All right. No Huffle husbands were injured in the making of this podcast. Stand down, Huffle husband.
Oh,
Stand
damn.
down.
Oh, damn.
And last but not least, he has the music man himself,
Yeah,
Star-Lord.
We need the entertainment. We need the pilot of the ship.
Yeah,
You know?
Willa and I listen to the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtracks every night during bath time, and she like shakes the whole time.
She loves it. Oh, that's a good question. Sorry, I keep going to the chat before we end here, but I've got to clarify this question. Is it beer gut quarantine Thor or bodybuilder Hemsworth Thor?
My personal favorite is Dad Bod Thor.
I really
down. I want a little cushion for the pushing.
The end game Thor at the end when he had the beard and he had like the braids and he was just rocking it against Thanos. I think I may go with that version of Thor because I was like, dude, they just.
I think most women out there like Dad Bod Thor.
Okay.
The Dad Bod is in and it's here to stay.
Honestly,
I like the dad.
No, when that happened, dude, you know, like how when people like get really excited, like when he had the big girl scene in Infinity War for the first time, all the girls, got hyped up in the theater. When he turned around Endgame, he said that big gut. I stood up and I applauded. I'm like, finally one for me. Let's go, Fat Avenger. I can finally cosplay as Thor. It's been my dream. I love it.
That's awesome. The only one I missed in this draft that is like one of my favorites is Korg.
Korg.
That was so
funny. Korg. I love him. He's basically useless, but I love it.
We playing some Fortnite the whole battle. But
what's the kid's name again on the
Noob Master 69.
Yes,
that's what it was. Noob Master.
He's here again.
Oh yeah.
I love it. All right, guys. So hit us up in chat. Let us know who won tonight's nonsense draft.
Votes start tomorrow morning, guys. As always, guys, thank you for joining us for another episode of Friggin' Nerds Podcast. You can catch us here on twitch.tv/Friggin' Nerds Media every Tuesday around 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. And the episode will be up on Spotify and anywhere you can get your podcasts on Thursday. And you guys can catch all of our other shows throughout the week. Tomorrow night we got, I believe, Friggin' Arcade, playing some arcade games, I think, with me and Lee. And then we got the Berkeys on Thursday. Friday, I believe, off. And then Saturday back with, we're not doing Basement Troll, D&D Basement Trolls.
Basement Trolls.
But it will be Basement Trolls, but not D&D. So stick around for that, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. As always, we love you guys. I'm Mario Lima.
I'm Lee. Friggin' Nerd Lee.
I'm Friggin' Nerd Mike.
I'm Friggin' Nerd B.
And you guys have been friggin' awesome. As always, guys, stay friggin' nerdy.
Nerdy.
See you guys next week. And cut, guys. Thank you so much.
Life is off. Thank you, chat. Except for those of you who said that Mike won.
Oh, yeah.
You are the best. I keep seeing my name.
I love Zoe says up there, Huffle husband has a dad bod and I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Oh, shucks. Oh, man, that was awesome, guys. So you guys are liking Mike. That's fine. You know, you guys said you liked Mike last week, and he's the bomb.
I know, about to say I had some people in the chat last week.
Yeah,
that were saying
but it didn't translate over.
Did not translate to Twitter, not at all. So.
Yep. I don't know what
Mike
happened
for the
there.
Wizzy win says.
Oh, ouch!
Interesting update. Update, guys.
Oh man.
We have an update on the current nonsense draft polls. We had a couple votes come in while we were streaming.
Is Mike winning now? We
now have it just updated again. Never mind. Britt and Lee were a couple of percentage points away, like 0.3 away from each other, but another vote just came in for Lee. So never mind.
Thank you, people.
Lord.
Thank you, friends.
Oh my gosh.
Almost 35%.
I want that title.
Almost 35% for Lee, 32%.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna
Britt.
leave here right now, and I'm gonna go pass out 20s at the local Walmart. I'm gonna start paying for votes. I ain't losing this one.
Oh man.
My percentage.
You know what
down.
You know what I love? Our sign off. Yours and my things rhyme, Brett.
Yes.
Yeah, friggin' nerd Lee, friggin' nerd B.
I love
Friggin'
it.
nerd
That's our
M.
crafts and cocktails nights are gonna be so much fun. Like
Yeah.
friggin' nerds,
yes.
Lee and B.
Speaking of which, guys, we have to pick out our very first cocktail. I like mostly don't drink, not because it's not like there's no reason except I mostly just drink water because it's a taste thing. So tell us what we
Zoe
should
is
drink.
in the chat. Zoe, what should we drink? What's that one? The Zazzle one. The one.
That sounds fun.
We might have to fly. We might have to fly Zoe down as be the official friggin' nerd bartender.
That's the one. Paloma.
Yeah, Zoe, you need to come down and drink with us.
Zoe, can you send me a good recipe for Paloma, please? Like, can you like?
I need it to not taste like alcohol. Like I'm one of those.
I don't think they do. Do you like grapefruit? Do you like sour kind of tastes?
Yeah.
Okay. I think
I like mostly all tastes except onion and alcohol. So as long as it doesn't taste like those two things, then we're good.
All right, I got a little teaser of a poll up in our chat right now. So if you guys are still hanging out, just basically a little teaser of where the votes are going to go tomorrow on Twitter. Who do you guys think won this week's draft? I literally started putting Mike and all the answers.
Oh my gosh, Lee already has a vote. Mario has a vote. Oh my gosh, here we go.
And recipe says Zoe. Zoe is going to be our official
Thank you, Zoe.
Can you sponsor our crafts and cocktails night? Can we be like sponsored by Snitches and Witches?
Oh hell yeah!
Because she is like my go-to for drink recommendations, even though I used to bartend, because Zoe's always got the creative ones.
Yeah.
And I love
Thank you, Zoe. Yeah, Claw said this is going to be great to be even more amazing. Wizzy be smashed on one. I get drunk on like one beverage.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be highly entertaining.
Okay, so everybody has like that one body part that you're starting to buzz because it's the first thing to go.
Oh, no.
It's the first thing that starts to tingle. And mine is always my butt. I'm like, I can't feel my ass cheeks anymore. Things are going downhill quickly.
Oh no.
For most people it's their head, but for Britt it's her butt.
It's also like in our house, I thought everybody said this. I guess it's not, but like when you see something really gross, like if you're watching like a surgery on Grey's Anatomy and they're like cutting in, I'm always like, whoo, my butt's tingling. I thought that was like a thing. So I used to say it. And when we got married, Mike's like, nobody says that. No, that's not a thing. No,
please
don't say that.
But now I've been with her for so long that like when things like that happen, I'm kind of like, is my butt tingling?
I think it is tingling.
Is this?
My butt is in fact starting to get tingly. It
Oh,
like,
man.
woo, my butt's tingling. It's a thing.
Lee, you got this tentative vote
Oh
here.
My goodness.
Hey now,
on the Twitch.
Oh no.
Going back to crafts and cocktails real quick, Britt.
Yes.
Can we draw a little Zoe like popping out of the corner like ADD style? Because we're the 3 ADD queens. I don't know if you know this.
We need whenever we get off track, Zoe's head will pop up.
Yeah.
And that will be like our cue.
Like a channel point
yes.
thing.
Oh, we got
channel
lost
point
again.
redemption. Yes.
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 Back on track with Zoe.
It's Zoe riding a grizzly bear.
No, but
it's
really
like,
though,
pay attention.
we need a Zoe.
Man.
We need a Zoe. We need a Zoe little meme
love it.
person.
I love it.
Beautiful.
Looks like I'm
and-
gonna need to draw Zoe.
We need to draw Zoe and we need to draw Mario as Khaleesi with the 3 dragons.
Oh yeah,
Three
that's
dragons.
going to be merch. Yeah, hopefully, yeah. We haven't really talked about, it, but I think eventually we want to do some merch if people in the chat are interested. Some like cool T-shirts.
Wicked awesome, y'all.
Wicked awesome, y'all. Get
Wicked
the
awesome,
logos for the shows on there, stuff like that. People are into that. Let us know. I definitely want a one with TV
I'm
on it
into
for
that.
sure.
I think that we should have our own custom line of dungarees.
I got my.
Yes.
I got into what we were talking about at one point in the show, and I was just like, I did like
That's
a
it.
Undertaker
It's like a
thing where I
girl
just
taking
took
her
it down.
earrings off to fight.
But
Mike's like, I'm taking my dungarees off.
They're still on
Thick.
though. They're still on, guys. They're still on.
Oh, good. But all right, guys.
Zoe wants Mario Khaleesi as a sticker.
Oh, it's probably going to happen.
Oh man, could you imagine that on like cars as you're driving down the?
Oh, my
Oh
God.
my
What is that?
Making Mario with the fanny pack and the 3 dragons on him.
Yeah,
Oh my
if-
god.
Bearded Khaleesi?
Looks like he's got 2 dragon eggs there.
If people don't get the joke, first episode we talked about how Friggin' Nerds started, and we thought how funny would it be if I was Khaleesi and then everybody else are just dragons, my 3 dragons. So I think that's going to be hilarious.
Because you're coming out of the ashes. That was the context.
I'm rising out of the
phoenix,
ashes. Friggin'
rising
Nerds.
out of the ashes and carrying us with you.
100%.
Absolutely.
Yep. 100%.
Oh goodness.
So real quick question for you, Mario.
Yes.
I am starting to get my thumbs back into action with Rocket League.
Oh baby. Oh
So-
baby.
So look, I know that you started up the Friggin' Nerds Rocket Club last night, right?
Hell
Like,
yeah.
that's a thing. I need to know how to get into that. I have no idea what I'm doing in Rocket League. Listen, I'm a noob,
Oh my
okay?
gosh.
Like
Noob.
it's been years.
Noob Master 69.
I'm gonna be
He
Noob
is-
Master
he is
69
Noob
in this
Master.
club.
Yeah, I
But-
mean, like, yeah, so we launched already. We have a couple people on the team that are kind of like active, but not really. I know Buddy, I don't know if he's in the chat, aka Nike Addict 5, he's down to
I
play.
haven't seen him.
But if we have, you and him, we got a nice 3-man team right there.
Yep.
And we can start training. For those who don't know, Monday Night Paw over on the Tactical Panda 007 Twitch channel. We'll be
Paw.
doing a lot of competitive stuff there, and we're going to be doing a lot of Rocket League, it seems. So we'll be doing some training on Monday. So yeah, hopefully Mike will be there and Buddy will be there next week.
Yep.
At that
And
night.
listen, we've got the freaking arcade on Thursday.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I'm going to be
Gosh.
playing that a little bit.
Mike's
and
like, you're
trying
gonna
to get
have to
her.
learn how to play Rocket League. I'm
Y'all,
like, this
do y'all
is
want to
bad,
see? Y'all want to see Brit? Y'all want to see Brit play some Rocket League?
Oh, come on
I'm
now.
so bad at this stuff, but I'm here for it, y'all. Let's do it.
Well, if you just work the goal, Brett, and then we'll take care of the rest.
I don't even know what that means.
It's
I don't
okay.
even know what that means.
You will know.
I'm so scared.
So yeah, look out for that, guys. So that's gonna be on Mondays and on arcades too. So arcade could be like a nice training days perhaps, and then we'll come back on Monday Night Paw and we'll try to maybe play some real games here, rank up, maybe possibly do a tournament one of these nights, and get in on that. So things could happen, guys. So look out for that. Friggin' Nerds Rocket Club's coming for you, and eventually we'll have other teams. We want to do like a Smash Brothers thing. We want to do like other games too, but
Mario
for now,
Kart.
Yeah. What other games do you guys play that you'd want to be interested in us creating a team for?
Parappa the Rapper.
Celebrate.
Forever the Rapper
Hit,
team.
punch. It's all in the mind. I'm down for Parappa.
We'll be the
man.
first Parappa the Rapper E-League team. That'd be great. Like we're looking at maybe Mike
Spellbreak.
Spellbreak could be cool.
Spellbreak would be interesting.
Overflow said, any hints on what games are coming in arcade the next 2 days?
Lee, do you know what you're going to be doing
Do
tomorrow?
you know what you're playing?
So here's the thing.
Here's the deal.
So if Mario can get me set up with the streaming happening with the Switch, I would love to play like either Zelda or
Okay.
Nice.
Spellbreak or something. But if not, I'm probably gonna end up playing like Fall Guys or some crap because I
Ooh,
should play that on my computer.
a Fall Guys team. I don't know how that would
Fall
work.
Guys team.
You could probably do
Yeah.
tournaments, but and so arcade stuff's going to be a lot of. So I think Mike mentioned they're going to try Rocket League on Thursday. I'll be doing Rocket League on Monday Night Paw, depending on the night. Excuse me, and yeah, so stuff like that, and things will pop up. I might do maybe I'll do an arcade. Maybe I'll jump on Wednesdays and do like old school Mario games or something like that. You know what I mean?
Tetris
Oh,
and
yes.
Crash Bandicoot is what Mario will be playing.
Hell
this
yeah!
week.
They just came out with. I just played at my buddy Andrew's house. You guys remember? You ever play Tetris 99, which is like Tetris like Battle Royale? They have a Pac-Man one just came
Pac-Man
out,
99.
and
Yep,
it is
yep.
stressful. But that could
Oh,
be an
man.
arcade night. I think maybe not. Maybe we'll do Pac-Man tomorrow. We'll see how we feel. But yeah, so a lot of cool games coming out in the Friggin' Nerds world. More content coming out soon. Hopefully, we're gonna try to do some YouTube deals and some other video content. So this is still our first week. This is our official first week, guys. So
Oh my
we're
god, it's
still our
still week
first
one.
yeah, it's just like we've been busting our ass with graphics and stuff.
I feel
and
like
we're barely
that
through it.
meme of like Rose on the Titanic, and she's like, "It's been 80 years." Like that's
Yeah.
literally how I feel.
It's been 86 years.
Yes.
Oh man, that's funny. But yeah,
I've watched Mike's hair turn grayer this week.
Yeah, and
It's like turning white.
yeah, it's getting there, guys. It's getting there.
let's look
Hey
at
now,
that.
I like the hat.
But it's
Both of you with the hat.
all worth it, guys. We appreciate you guys for supporting, like, all throughout the week. Discord's been popping off, Twitter's been popping off, even Twitch tonight. We have 16 people in here right now and listening to us blab about nerdy stuff, and we
Shout out to you
appreciate it
guys.
so much. So it's only going to
And
grow
our
from here.
mods are lovely.
And our mods, yes,
Oh,
we
all
love
the
you.
mods.
Shoot love to the
Our
mods.
Yes. all the
Hell
mods.
yeah. So
Oh yeah, brother.
So there you go. So yeah, so I think we're gonna be we're gonna call it here. So I guess catch us tomorrow. And again, you want to watch a show live, the podcast every Tuesday here on Friggin' Nerds Twitch channel, posting on Thursday on all podcast platforms everywhere and all that good stuff. Things are gonna get good, guys.
Get good.
Get good.
Look for that Twitter poll tomorrow morning, guys.
Get
It'll be
ready to pick the right ones, guys. Pick the right ones.
That's right.
But all right, guys. So yeah, with Friggin' Nerds Media, I've been Mario.
Oh, we're doing this again? I'm
Yep.
friggin'
Do it
Nerd
again.
Lee.
I'm freaking nerd Mike because it doesn't
No.
rhyme with Lee.
Lee and I need to go after each other.
Oh,
No,
you
no,
need like
no.
a- you need a
Lee.
No,
space.
it's like a
You
poem.
need like a sandwich.
Oh, it's
We
like
need like a
one of those
poem.
Look, I'm the meat.
haiku.
I'm the meat of the
Okay,
sandwich.
yeah,
You
it's like
guys are
the-
the bread.
Get in there, meat.
All right,
Go ahead.
Mario, redo.
All right.
Mulligan.
All right. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for joining us with Friggin' Nerds Media. I'm Mario Lima.
I'm friggin' Nerd Lee.
I'm freaking nerd meat.
I'm me.
Look at him now that I said that.
Friggin' Nerd Meat. I'm dead. Friggin'.
That is very bad.
Maybe
Sorry,
let's
guys.
try one more time. Let's try one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on Friggin' Nerds Media. As always, I'm Mario Lima.
She's freaking nerd Lee. I'm freaking nerd Mike.
Nerd Mike. I'm freaking nerd B.
Hey,
Tell him what to do, Mario.
Stay friggin' nerdy.